All right, well, I'm in North Dakota now. Today is March 24th, Tuesday, and I just got here not too long ago. I've been walking now for about 20 minutes or so. Walked the edge of this cornfield really close to this landowner that lets me park at his house. I'm on a piece of public now. It's kind of my main staple of public that I always am hunting, shed hunting all year round. And I just spotted my first antler, so let's go take a look here. Pretty pumped. Looks like actually a pretty decent one here. I almost walked right by it, but I was able to spot it here in the snow. Let me go ahead and walk by it here. See if you can see it right here behind me. Gonna go ahead and take a look and see what antler this is. Get this out of the way, gonna pull up this antler. Nice. Almost a 5-point side. So he's been chewed off just a little. Really nice shed. I don't actually recognize this buck. Like I said, I spent a lot of time in here hunting. Saw a lot of bucks in here this fall, but I do not recognize this deer. So very awesome, pumped, good way to start the day. All right, well, I've been walking for a couple hours now, and really there's just probably too much snow. I'm gonna walk all day on this property. Hopefully you can pick up a couple more, but there's still just a lot of snow. I'm gonna try and get over here on the other side of this river where it looks like there's a little more snow melted. I don't know if you can see kind of behind me. Got a real big creek crossing right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cross the river and keep walking and see if I can find anything here. Just wrapping up here. Well, just about. I only got a couple hundred yards left. Put on a little over 10 miles today for the one antler. So, I mean, one shed, 10 miles, not the best ratio, but you know, not a very eventful day. But hopefully tomorrow will be better. I'm gonna call it a day here, and hopefully we can bring you a little more action tomorrow. Big lesson for me today: why I didn't find any sheds. I'm stubborn. I probably should have just bailed after a few hours, seeing the snow levels, but I love being in this property, and so I just wanted to continue walking because there's a ton of deer sign. But I think the snow levels really made a difference on why I didn't find any sheds. Well, on why I only found one shed. So that's gonna wrap today's shed hunt. All right, well, it's day 2 here in North Dakota. Been walking for about 45 minutes here so far. Right now I'm on a piece of private I have permission on, which I've actually never really shed hunted because deer typically don't winter here. But you can kind of see behind me, we got a standing cornfield. And over here we have another standing cornfield, and just kind of a couple of shelter belts in between that's just loaded with deer sign. It's kind of tough out here this year because there's so much standing corn, which has really kind of separated the deer. Usually the deer out here in North Dakota are kind of herded up a little bit. But gotta do what you gotta do. I'm out here walking. I think today's gonna be my last day. I'm gonna just head right to Nebraska here tomorrow morning for some turkey hunting. And that's all I know. I mean, I got back last night. Checked those trail camera cards that I pulled yesterday from the public where I was walking. And there's actually a bunch of people that have been there shed hunting in the previous weeks. And a few of them were holding antlers walking out. One guy had a backpack, you could see antlers sticking out. So that's kind of a bummer. Not only was the snow working against me there's a bunch of people that's been in there shed hunting. So definitely so far not the trip I was hoping. But I'm gonna do a little more walking here and walk all day today and check out a couple other spots and see if I can't find anything. All right, well, it's about 3 o'clock now. Been bouncing around from spot to spot all day. Been in good deer sign, just haven't found anything. And there's this cut cornfield and bean field over here a ways with just a pile of deer on it. And I was looking on Onyx and noticed the landowner there, which there was no house or anything, but the next landowner over had the same last name. So I thought I'd come stop by, see if I could get permission. It was an older gentleman, and he has a little patch of woods here, about 40 acres, and he said that I could walk his stuff, but not the other because that's his grandson. And he said his grandson shed hunts. So I got permission here on a little piece. It's just filled with deer sign. I'm gonna do a little walking around here, and maybe I can finally find an antler today. Well, I think about 30 seconds had went by since I just recorded that little interview. Just came around these grain bins, and we got the first Shed of the day. Looks like a little 4-point side. Oh, we got another one right there. Look at that. It looks like the match. Nice. Match set right here, I'm guessing. I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that's a match. Just a little guy, but hey, that's awesome. Yeah, finally. Right by his driveway. Probably could have seen him driving in here. Glad I stopped for permission. Awesome. All right, well, just wrapped up on this property, just found that little match. Now I'm gonna go head around, try to get permission on another property that I know of. I got 3 hours, give or take, till the day's up, so I'm gonna make the most of it and see if I can't find a couple more. All right, well, I'm on another property here. I've only got about an hour left of daylight or so. It's just the same song, different dance. You know, I'm on a property here that I've known of. I actually haven't shed hunted this in a couple of years, but there's a lot of deer sign in here. I mean, just massive deer trails like usual where I'm going, but no sheds. So I was thinking about just scrapping this video. I mean, it's not what I expected. You know, last year when I came out to North Dakota, I spent 2 days shed hunting, and between me and Tyler, we found 20 some odd antlers, and it was a ton of fun. We were finding a bunch of antlers. I mean, I think the one day last year, we didn't go like more than an hour without finding a shed. So that's all dandy and fun, but I'm not gonna scrap this video, and what I want you to take from it, and what I want the big lesson of this video and kind of as an educational thing for you is that when it comes to shed hunting, if you want to find antlers, you got to walk a lot. And sometimes you're going to walk a ton and not find many. I mean, today I think I put on 7 or 8 miles. So that means in the last 2 days, I put on close to 20 miles and I found 3 antlers. I found one yesterday, 20 minutes in, and I found a match set, you know, halfway through my shed hunt today. So it's not always going to be glorious, epic shed hunting where you're finding a ton of antlers, especially if you're only shed hunting either public or by permission ground, and that's what I'm doing. A lot of these pieces are either by permission, small little piece, like where I found the match today, or public land where I found my shed yesterday. And that is what it is sometimes. And so to continue to find antlers, you just got to walk a lot. You got to stay motivated. You can't be getting down on yourself. And it's been tough for me to do. I mean, 2 days, I'm cutting this trip a day short. I mean, I'm at least headed down to Nebraska to do some turkey hunting, but that's what I want you to get out of this video is that it's not always going to be epic when you're shed hunting, but if you really want to find antlers, you just got to walk a lot, and you got to keep walking and keep walking and keep walking, and that's the big take-home point today. So that's all with this video. I know it wasn't super entertaining. I hope you can learn a little bit from it. And if you'd hit that like button below, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all that good stuff, I would really appreciate it. And then we're gonna have some videos coming here from Nebraska in the next week or so, as I'm gonna head down there, do some turkey hunting with my cousin, and then hopefully be able to get home. I missed this whole quarantine thing, and get home and hunker down for a while and bring these videos to you. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you here next time.